God's Meadery, where every week I show you how to make a brand new batch of mead. Might have to change the verbiage on that though, so I stop getting the ticky-tock strikes. I am simulcasting on YouTube and TikTok, so if you see me talking to somebody in the near future that's not you, might be the other platform. Good morning. Let's save this. Yes, I'd like to override. Alright, here we are. At the very tail end of 2025. And what a year it's been. It's been a really exciting year. A lot of fun stuff has happened. A lot of personal changes, a lot of growth on the social media. 19,000, just at 19,000 yesterday. So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm very excited about that. Hello and welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Good morning. If you don't know what I do, I'm your mead dummy, and I show you how to make a brand new batch of mead every single Saturday. If you want to make your own alcohol at home, give me a follow. I show you how I do it every single week. And then in addition to that, every single Wednesday, I go live to show you step of the mead making process live. So I think this Wednesday we will be racking some mead. So that's step 2 of my 3 simplistic step process of making your own mead at home. All you need is your own equipment and your own ingredients. Follow along. All my recipes are free in the description of the videos. So you can use those or alter them and enhance them to make them your own. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. If you don't know what mead is, it's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence is actually from Africa, in the southern Africa region, dating about 20,000 years old. That's hard to even wrap your brain around. There's not a lot of things that are like older than that. You probably can't name anything older than that. There's also evidence in ancient China, about 10,000 years old, evidence in ancient Central America, and of course Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous, did it better than everybody else. But what that means is, regardless of who you are or where you're from, your ancestors drank mead. And I think that's really awesome, and I show you how to make a very simplistic version of it every single Saturday. Every single Saturday. When I say that, I have never missed a Saturday, and I have never ever replicated a recipe. Every single one is brand new and unique, and like I said, they're all free. I put them in the description of the videos. Yesterday's was this pretty amazing marshmallow fluff mead. So this is from a series that I call Will It Mead, and it's exactly what it sounds like. I take an ingredient or ingredients and I try to make a mead out of them with the expectation that they're going to fail. Most of them have been incredibly gross. Incredibly gross. But I have never failed. I've made an alcohol out of every single one. And yeah, a lot of them are bad. This one is by far my best one, though. This is my marshmallow fluff mead that I'll show you how to make yesterday. But just to put that series in perspective, I've done sardines. I've done edible bugs. I've done Doritos. I did SpaghettiOs. I did baked beans. And that series is going to continue all the way through 2026. And I have some really awesome ones, some really gross ones, a couple of fun ones planned throughout next year. So stay tuned. There's going to be tons coming your way. Tons coming your way. As for the rest of this year, batch 198 comes out this coming Saturday, 6 days from now. And it is in my World Deity series. That's where I take a god or a goddess from many different cultures, some of them very ancient, some of them very modern, and I make a mead in that deity's honor. The very last one of that series comes out this Saturday, so I'm going to wrap that series up, and that playlist will be archived. I've done a lot of fun ones. The most recent one I did was Poseidon. I did Hera. I did Pele. I did Amaterasu. I've done a lot of really cool ones. Some Aztec stuff. I did Ra. So if you missed any of those, please go check out those playlists. They're very cool. The Will It Mead playlist is also up and running, so you can check that out as well. And then the following Saturday, so we're talking about 12/20. So December 20th, I'm going to show you my Christmas/Yule Mead. That is the very last one in my holiday series. The holiday series has actually been running. It's my longest current running series. I am going to wrap it up at least for the foreseeable future. So that will be a lot of fun, but that's the very last one there. And then on December 27th, I'm going to show you my 200th batch celebration. 200 batches in the books. And I'm very excited to show you. It might be my very best batch of all time. So I hope you're here to see it. But it's going to be awesome. It's your New Year's Eve batch, December 27th. So stay tuned. I know I'm going to love it. I hope you love it too. And then we're kicking off 2026. So starting on January 3rd. Let me pull my calendar up here. We're kicking off my Zodiac. Not kicking off. We're continuing my Zodiac series. So I started that like mid-year this year. So I am going to run through all 12 Zodiac signs. So, and that's where I take all the modern stereotypes. And I think, I try to make a mead that I think that it'll make fun of that Zodiac. Let's just say that. It makes fun of all the Zodiacs. Hello. Good morning. The only acceptable Zodiac is the Virgo, of course. So that one is already up and it's amazing. But we're going to kick off 2026 with Capricorn. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then I've got some new series running. The Will It Mead series will continue, like I said. I've got some new series that I have not announced yet that will be kicking off January 10th, January 17th. So stay tuned. 2 brand new series that kick off there, and then a 3rd brand new series that kicks off to compensate when the Zodiacs wrap up. So 3 brand new Mead series starting in 2026, and they're going to be awesome. They're going to be awesome. I've been working really hard in the background. If you don't know, like Mead takes, my version takes anywhere from 4 to 6 months. My stuff typically takes about 5.5 months because I'm on a really tight schedule. So it rotates pretty quickly. But yeah, that's how long some of those videos, when I put my Saturday video out, it's actually, I record it in 4 parts. The second portion of that video, so after the introduction, is actually recorded several months before you see it. And I just edit all that stuff together for you, so you can do it all in one shot. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Nobody on the internet makes more mead recipes than I do, and nobody gives them away for free like I do. So, give me a follow. Make sure to hit like, comment on all the videos. That doesn't just apply for me. Anytime you see somebody or some interesting stuff that you like, make sure and hit that like button. It really helps the creator more than you know. It also helps kind of tweak your algorithm to continue to provide you with more cool stuff. So, give me a follow. Make sure and hit like, comment, follow, share, you know. You all know the routine right now. Good morning and welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. If you don't know what mead is by definition, it's made in a very similar fashion as wine, except we use honey for the main fermentation process instead of grapes or other fruits. But everything exists in between, like the menu you see before you, behind me, and the product I produce every single Saturday. Usually the follow-up question is, do I sell? I do not. I'm not licensed to sell, but I do the next best thing. I show you exactly how I make every single batch, and like I said, the recipes are free. All you need is your own equipment and your own ingredients, and you can follow along. I will give you a warning, though. This is the most amazing community on the planet. So once you get sucked in, you're stuck. It's kind of like, a biker gang. It's kind of like a biker gang. Once you're in it, you're stuck. And then you need one of 2 things, but you only need one of the 2 if you're going to be a mead maker. You only need one of the 2. You need patience. This stuff takes a lot of time, especially if you want a nice, pretty product. This stuff comes out very pretty and clear because of the time that it takes to do it. You can actually drink mead in a very earlier fashion of this, and some will say you'll get like a yeasty taste, so it'll be cloudy. But if you want this nice, clear, cool stuff that you want to show to your friends, you got to give it time. You need patience. Or you need a lot of equipment like I do. Because I don't have any patience, so I constantly have something I'm working on at all times. I have enough equipment where I can work on a batch per week, so that keeps me entertained. So you need one of those two things if you're going to be a mead maker. Welcome to the Old Guys Mead. I'm just here Sunday morning early. I just recorded a few videos. I'm an early riser. Please, don't judge me. Most of you probably are if you're here now, unless you're getting up for something. But I get up, I record a lot of my content early mornings, and I wanted to jump on live. I used to go live every Sunday, and it became a pretty cool routine thing, and then I kind of stopped doing it because I was swamped. But I kicked back off last week, and I had a lot of fun, so I thought I'd jump back on for a little while this morning and see what everybody's up to. Hello? Don't be shy. Say hello. Welcome. I am simulcasting on YouTube and TikTok, so if you see me talking to somebody that's not you, I'm talking to the other platform. Both of them, please follow me on both. They both have lots of pros. YouTube has an amazing archive video like playlist, so I can easily organize all of my stuff there. So if you're looking for something, especially something I made a long time ago, it's very easy to find on YouTube. However, TikTok is where the cool community is. That's where everybody gets together and kind of has group chats. You can direct message me at any time. I answer 100% of those. So pick your poison. Pick your poison. Welcome to the Old Guys Meeting. And I'll be live again this Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be racking some mead, so that's step 2 of my 3 major step process. Those Wednesday batches are exclusive to Wednesday, so I only work on those batches on lives. The first step is just putting everything together in a fermenting bucket. Second step is transferring that liquid a few weeks later after the fermentation is completed and into a glass carboy where it sits for a few months. And then step 3 is just bottling it and tasting it and telling you what I think. So I do that every single Wednesday. And like I said, those Wednesday batches are exclusive to Wednesday. So I only work on those on the lives. I just put up a pinned post on my TikTok if you want to follow me there, that shows you I just did a traditional mead. I actually have a bottle of it right here. I just did a show mead, so this is just the very basic honey wine. I made this on a live, and I clipped all 3 parts of it together. The whole video is like 21 minutes. That's all the manpower it takes to work, and that's with me talking along the way. So you're not talking about very much time invested into this hobby either. It just takes a lot of time to wait in between the steps. So give me a follow if I don't continue to get restrictions, which happens pretty much every time. Every time I stream on TikTok, I get restrictions. Almost every time. And I don't know why. I have all of the alerts on. It's age restricted already. My whole account is age restricted on TikTok. I don't know. It just happens. It happens. I am getting a lot of feedback from the community that it's happening to them as well. Anytime you post something, even if it's within guidelines. I actually got a strike on my account and fought it and won. It's a very frustrating process though, because like when you work really hard to produce something and you enjoy what you do and you love, you're passionate about sharing what you love, and then they're like, oh yeah, you're not going to be able to do that anymore, and then they can't tell you why, and then you can only talk to a bot, you can't talk to a human. It gets frustrating, but nevertheless, it's behind me. That happened earlier last week, and we're all good to go now. Everything is good and happy, so don't worry. Good morning and welcome to the Old Guys Meadery. If you're just jumping in, say hello. YouTube is always crazy. It's always crazier people on YouTube. I don't know why. So, if you want to be part of the community, join the TikTok. If you want to watch all of my archive stuff, follow me on YouTube. Subscribe. I have lots of playlists, including a master playlist that just has everything I've done. Batch 197 just came out yesterday. It is this marshmallow fluff mead in my Willet Mead series, and it's pretty amazing. It's the best Willet Mead I've ever done. Willet Mead is a series. What's the point? What's the point? You got to give it, like, I don't know, a little bit of time, and then you get frustrated and try again. That's just how it goes. It's a good life lesson, I think. But that's part of the game. It's part of the grind, as they say. Good morning. Hello. How are you? It's a little cold. I don't want to complain. I don't like winter at all. So I'll start there. I don't want to complain because it's warmer than it was the past couple days already. So I'm pretty happy to say. But yeah, like I said, YouTube, it's always a little bit out there. Always a little bit out there. It's far more aggressive. It's far more aggressive. Just completely different communities. Completely different communities. TikTok versus YouTube. Both of them, pretty awesome. YouTube's a little weird, though. It's a little weird. You guys are a little weird. Very strong opinions. Very strong opinions on the YouTube. TikTok is more like more curious. More like, hey, I wanna see what you're doing, and I wanna learn a little bit. YouTube is more like, no, you're wrong, because you're not me, and I'm the only one that's right. It's very different. Very different. But that's okay. You learn from both. You learn from both. Hello and welcome to the Old God's Meader. If you're just jumping in, please say hello. I make mead. I'm your mead dummy, and I make a brand new batch of mead every single Saturday, and I put a video out that shows you exactly how to replicate what I do. All you need is your own equipment and your own ingredients. I also put my recipes free in the description, so you can carbon copy it, or you can tweak it and enhance it, make it your own. But my main goal here is to show you the simplicity of me making and take the intimidation portion of it away. I show you exactly how I do it in the most simplistic fashion that I can. It's really easy to make your own alcohol at home. And then you can be the coolest person in your family, the coolest person in your friend group, the coolest person in your neighborhood. So, very interesting. How long have I been operating? So that implies that I sell stuff. I don't. So I want to start there. I am not licensed to sell. However, I do the next best thing, and I show you exactly how I make it. But how long have I been doing this? I've been making mead myself since about 2016. And then I've been running these social medias for about 3 years. I just hit 19,000 subscribers on TikTok. So that just happened yesterday. I'm very excited about it. Pretty cool. It's been a very long time. I'm doing great. How are you? Good morning. Ten-year anniversary is coming. Yeah, I kind of fell into this hobby. I wouldn't say by mistake, but I kind of fell into. All right is good enough sometimes. It's early still, too. There's plenty of time to make the day awesome. I kind of fell into this hobby with curiosity. I think that's a great place to start. Anyway, I was gifted a gift card to a brewery shop, and at the time I was exploring my own heritage and ancestry, and got very caught up in like Scandinavian history, which obviously leads you to the Viking stuff. And then I started researching mead, and then I started researching origin of mead, and then my mind blew. My mind blew open, and it turns out mead has been independently discovered by so many different cultures from all over the world, ranging thousands and tens of thousands of years, long before the Vikings made it. And then I became obsessed with making it myself. And then I decided to start sharing it. Started sharing what I'm passionate about with you guys. Yes, tons of history. It's never ending. It's never ending. I feel like I learn something new all the time. And the article just came out last year. I think it was March last year. So just about a year ago. There was an article, but previous to that, I should start. There was the origin of mead was believed to be in China, about 10,000 years old. But they found some evidence of some mead and some scripture in the southern Africa region of the continent, dating somewhere between 20 and 40,000 years old. It's so old, it's hard to even like carbon date. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. But many different cultures, obviously, there, Central America, there's a bunch of history, obviously, Scandinavia, in Northern Europe. There's just been meat everywhere, pretty much since the beginning of time. Pretty much since the beginning of time. Hello and good morning. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Oh, well, thank you. I make a brand new batch every single Saturday. So if you want to follow along, please do subscribe. Yeah, and I show you exactly how I do it. And the recipes are always free in the description, so you can replicate yourself. And it's stupid easy to do. I was just talking about, I go live every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The show is Step of the Meat Making Process live. Those batches I work on Wednesdays are exclusive to Wednesday. So when you see that batch, I've only worked on it on a live. And I finally, because it takes months to do this in the background, I took this batch here. This is my traditional show mead. So this is the base recipe I use for a vast majority of my meats. I did one of this one on a live. Excuse me, goodness gracious. I did this one on live, and then I saved all the videos and clipped them all together. So I just pinned it to my TikTok account. You can go, it's like 21 minutes long-ish, but it shows you unedited from beginning to end how to make a batch of mead. My Saturday videos do too. They're usually between 5 and 7 minutes. But I obviously speed some of that process up so you can condense it, basically. So I cut out some of the stuff, but the actual video that I just pinned to my TikTok account is unedited. It is every step of the process, unedited. I'm working on it on a live in front of an audience, and it shows you exactly how to do it. So if you take that into and turn it into manpower, you need about 20 minutes worth of actual physical work to make alcohol at home. It's that easy. It's that easy. Mind you, that's over like a 5-month process. They're about, 8 minutes, 5 to 8 minute long steps. But that's it. That's all it takes to make your own at home. It's that easy. I come out with a brand new batch every single Saturday. I have never, not one time since I started this journey, missed a Saturday, and I have never replicated a recipe. Every single one is brand new and unique, and all of them are free. They're in the descriptions of the video. I'm currently wrapping up 2025, and I'm sad to say some of the categories are going to get archived. I just wrapped up the Willet Mead series is yesterday, so that's where I take an ingredient or ingredients and I try to make a mead out of them with the expectation to fail. Many of those have been disgusting, but I have not failed. All of them have been meads. They've all produced alcohol. I've done everything from sardines to SpaghettiOs, Doritos. I did edible bugs. This one that I came out with yesterday, the last one for this year, is marshmallow fluff. It's the best one by far I've made. It's fantastic. But I made mead out of marshmallow fluff, and I showed you how to do it yesterday. So go check out that video. Next Saturday, so 6 days from now, is the very last World Deities meads. So when I started this journey, I started making meads inspired by countries and cultures from all around the world. Then I did a Norse Gods series, which was a lot of fun. So that playlist is up. Go check that out. And then I wanted to take that same passion and spread it across the world. So I did a World Deities Meads. That's where I take a deity from a religion, some of them very ancient, some of them very modern, and I try to make a mead in that deity's honor. I've done Poseidon, I did Ra, I did Amaterasu, I've done lots of different world deities. The very last one comes out in 6 days, this coming Saturday. So I hope you check it out. It is I always keep my batches secret, so don't ask. But it is going to be a deity that you recognize, and it should be a lot of fun. And hopefully I did it in an honorable way. And then the week after that is my last holidays mead. So that's my longest current running playlist. I am going to wrap it up this year, though, at least for now. But that's my holiday series. So your Christmas/Yule mead will be out the week after that. The exact date is December 20th. That mead will be out. And then December 27th is my New Year's mead. It also happens to be my 200th batch. If that couldn't line up even more, I promise I didn't do that on purpose. I didn't even expect to last this long. But that is going to be an amazing batch. Maybe the best I've ever made, ever. So stay tuned for your New Year's 200th batch celebration. And then I'm kicking off 2026 after that. So, do I have a favorite? I do. I have two that are tied for my favorite right now. And they're kind of cliche because I make lots of stuff. I make a lot of fun stuff. I make a lot of goofy stuff. My very favorite for a long running time was blueberry. I love blueberry. I made it's somewhere between dry and semi-sweet blueberry. And it was my long running favorite until I made an elderberry mead. And that was really great too. It's a very different kind of berry. You can't really buy them here in the United States. You can grow them. They like a little cooler environments. They're very common in northern Europe. But you can order them dehydrated, which is what I used, and it worked perfectly. It's an earthier berry, so it's not like a sweet or a tart like berry that you're used to. It's more earthy flavored, but it made a phenomenal mead. So those two are tied for my first place right now. Right now. But like I said, I don't replicate recipes, so it's a crapshoot. Eventually something will be better, I think. Or my memory of those two will fade enough, since I don't replicate them, that something will take it over. But we'll see. I'm hoping it's my 200th batch. I'm really excited about it, and I think it has the potential to be my favorite batch of all time. It definitely has the potential, at least. So, very excited. It should be a lot of fun. If you're just jumping in, don't forget to say hello, follow, subscribe. You guys know the routine. Comment, like, share. Every single Saturday, though. Check out every single Saturday video. Marshmallow Fluff came out yesterday. That was a really successful one. The week before that, so last Saturday, this is my cherry pepper mead that I made for the zodiac sign Sagittarius. I have a zodiac series running. That's going to run through next year, well, through Taurus next year. So I believe that's April. Because I want to get all 12. I started at mid-year this year. It was kind of requested, and I was like, oh, that's a great idea, but it wasn't enough time to start it before January. So I'm going to run that through and get all of them. And I make fun of them. I use the stereotypes. This is a tart, sweet, spicy mead, just like the Sagittarius. So go check that out. It's a lot of fun. Virgo's the only cool one. It's true. It's a fact. Virgo's the only cool one. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Check them out. There's tons there. So on the YouTube side, it's a great place to go and check out all of my older stuff. I have a Master Mead playlist, and I also have lots of fun playlists too. The Norse Gods playlist is up there. The Will It Mead playlist, the Holiday playlist, the World Deity playlist. I have a pop culture playlist where I did requested meads from many different pop cultures. Those were inspired by like movies, books, TV shows, video games. Lots of cool ones there. I really enjoyed that series. It didn't do so well like viewership wise because it kind of like honed in on like just one subgroup of fans. But I really, really enjoy doing it. So that may come back up in the future. I don't know. It won't be 2026. I have all of 2026 planned out. I actually just started a batch for June already in the background. That's kind of where I am time wise, and I have the rest of the year plotted out recipe wise already. So 2027, I'm starting to take notes. So if you have any amazing suggestions, you never know, pop them up. A lot of my categories came from suggestions. So if you have any cool ones, let me know. Let me know. The only downside to YouTube is you can't direct message me. But if you follow me on TikTok, I answer 100% of the direct messages there. I just hit 19,000 followers on TikTok yesterday. Um, I'm very, very, very grateful and excited for that. So, a lot more to come. A lot more to come. Welcome to the Old Guys Media if you're just jumping in. Very, very, very slow morning. And I say that with expectations it's going to be slow. It's Sunday morning. Who's up now, right? Last Sunday I had a blast. So, I'm losing my voice already today, though. That's not going to be a good thing for later. I have some more videos to record. I recorded a bunch already. I don't know why. I get up stupid early. I think it's some kind of family curse. My father was the same way. I get up at like 4 o'clock naturally every day. Every day. It's good. It's good for me. It works for my family life because like nobody else gets up. I have lots of like alone time for a few hours. And then, you know, my career-wise, I work early too, so that's good. That's good. The problem is I want to go to bed early. My friends make fun of me. It's time to get up and have fun, and I'm like, yeah, but it's like 8 o'clock, guys. What can you do? You can't have both. You can't have both. But it is a slow start. Hello and welcome to the Old Gods Meadery, where every week I show you how to make a brand new batch of mead every single Saturday. I have never missed a Saturday, and I have never, ever replicated a recipe. Every single one is brand new and unique. If you don't know what mead is, it's made in a very similar fashion as wine, except we use honey for the main fermentation process instead of grapes or other fruits. But every combination exists in between, like the many you see in front of you, the many behind me, and the many I put out every single Saturday. Every single one. Batch 200 comes out in a couple weeks. I can't wrap my brain around it. I am so incredibly thankful and grateful. I never thought like enough people would care that I'd want to continue to do this on social media. But I'm so grateful to share what I'm passionate about and what I love to do. And I've definitely found myself in an amazing community that I'm also very grateful. I've met some amazing real world friends out of this journey. So what can I say? I'm very happy. I'm a very happy person today. Woo-wee. Yeah. Only 3 more batches this year. Only 3 more. I got my next World Deities this Saturday, the very last one of that series, and then that's going to wrap up my last holiday mead with your Christmas/Yule mead, and then I'm wrapping that category up. And then my 200th New Year's batch. 200th batch to celebrate New Year's. And then 2026 is going to be so fun. So fun. I'm actually trying not to get ahead of myself. I have a problem, like, creative brain-wise, where I start getting excited about something way before I should be excited about it. And I was taking some notes today, like, I was kind of waiting a little bit closer to 7 to start the live. And I was like, I have a few minutes. What can I do? And I was going through some of the comments. I put a post out last week. I think it was last week, maybe the week before, where I was like, hey, what do you guys want to see? I've got some new stuff coming, but what would you guys want to see? I was hoping like somebody would be like, hey, I want to see some of the stuff I actually have planned out. Because I get excited. I get excited when people are excited. But I got some cool suggestions that I had never thought of before. So I was taking some of those notes today for 2027. That's how my brain's working today. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Who knows what's going to happen between now and then? Why should I be planning that far ahead? I don't know. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. Now, when like June of 2026 hits, I'm going to have to start actually plotting out those batches for 2027 because I like to be minimal 6 months recipe wise ahead so I can order ingredients and make sure that I have what I need when I'm ready to start that batch. But that's still really far away. It's still really far away. Way ahead of myself. Way ahead of myself. That's okay. That's just how my brain works. I can't help it. I can't help it. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, now's the time because I am taking notes for 2027. That's ridiculous. Like, you'll forget me by then. I hope you don't, but I think you'll forget me by then. Who knows? We're almost done coffee. We're almost done coffee. I do have a coffee batch coming up. Early next year. Early next year. With a twist. With a twist. I'm very excited to show you. It's going to be cool. It's going to be very cool. Anyway, y'all. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to wrap stuff up. Again, brand new batch every single Saturday. There's only 3 batches left of this year. I have never missed a Saturday since I started this journey, and I've never replicated batch. Batch 198 comes out this Saturday. It's my very last World Deities Mead. So please stay tuned. Set an alarm. That'll be out first thing Saturday morning. The week after that is your last holiday batch for your Christmas/Yule batch. And then the week after that's my 200th New Year's Eve celebration batch. So that'll be out December 27th. And it might be the best batch I've ever made. So, yeah, 2026 is going to be an amazing year. I feel it. You know how you feel it? I feel it. But yeah, thank you for giving me some giggles this morning. I appreciate it. I will see you guys all later. Don't forget, I go live every Wednesday evening, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This coming Wednesday, I will be racking some mead live. So if you want to see Step of the Mead Making Process live, I'll be working on that. And then, yeah, this coming Saturday. Check it out. Every Saturday. Skål, my friends. Thank you so much. Good morning. I hope you have an amazing Sunday.